What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Martin and this is my BMW M3 G80. Now, I've done a lot of videos with the car, stock race chip, stage 1 limited to the torque capabilities, and now we've got a full ECU tune with a new clutch, so we can handle a lot more torque, a lot more power. And this is the big news. This is a full ECU tune on a manual with the upgraded clutch. So we can now really tell what this magic S58 3-liter biturbo can do. And I'll tell you all about that. And we'll have a drive over here. It's a bit wet, which isn't the best news. And then we take it to the Autobahn and I'll show you what it's like over there. So if you're not familiar with the car, go check out the previous video I made with the semi stage 1 ECU tune on the Autobahn, and I'll show you the top speed in that video of this 6-speed manual. And for those of you not willing to do that, let me show you what I've done to the car. This is a BMW individual M3 G80 manual with Zanzibar 2, which is the brownish bronze color. And I also got these Edelweiss LT3 wheels, lovely wheels, super lightweight. And this is a 20-inch front setup and 21 at the rear. And we also have a 285 section front tire with Michelin Pilot Sport Forest tires. And I have the ceramic brake option, which is just incredible when you go to the Autobahn. Now, at the rear we have the 305 super wide section rear tire. I even had to remove the fender flares for this tire to fit and to not hit the arches with fast cornering. Also got the FI exhaust. That thing is just incredible. Also have the 200 cell downpipes with the valves open. It's just incredibly loud, and I'm so glad that I got the catted downpipes, because with a D-cat it would be just ridiculous and way too loud. So let's just skip to the big news, because as I said, the guys from Musselman have done their magic. They couldn't do their full magic previously because, yeah, this is a manual, and with a manual you have a clutch, and there's just a limit to what a clutch can take. Who put that stone over there? So we also have the Swan Carbon strut brace, which is an awesome upgrade, and the Armor Speed air intake full carbon. Both of these you can get in the AutoTopNL.shop, and I'll link all the product links in the description, so you can get all these products for your M3 G80 without any delay. So we have everything in stock and ready to send over, and I hope you trust me when I say that we test everything that we sell. So AutoTop stamp of approval. So let me show you what the guys over at Musselman did. They are true G80 specialists, because when the car was released they immediately purchased one, which I really like, because when I have a tuner that fiddles with my car, I'm really confident when they have the car themselves. So this is it, the dyno chart: 666 horsepower, 833 newton meters of torque on 98 fuel. Now they asked me, since you're a lot in Germany on the Autobahn, should we also do a 102 tune? So that's 102 RON. And I said, yeah, let's give that a try. Maybe we can get 10 horsepower extra. No. 703.5 horses. That's incredible. That's nearly 40 horsepower extra because of the fuel. And the torque, 897 newton meters. That is insane. Now, last time I drove this car, I tested it on the Autobahn. It was at 650 horsepower and about 750 newton meters of torque. So we gained 150 newton meters. And that's because we have that new clutch from Clutch Masters. But I'll tell you all about that when I get into the car. And what's also cool is that I now also have a very cool cover for this car, because I'm not dailying it anymore, because I also have the Volvo V40, the S-Class and the M340i. So when the weather is not that great, you know, it's 700 horsepower on the rear wheels through a manual gearbox. We now have a beautiful car cover for this M3 G80 with like a velvety soft inside that it's just pajamas for your M3. And we also sell that in the AutoTopNL.shop. Go check it out. And we also imported a clutch and flywheel set for the M3 G80 from Clutch Masters. A trailer behind his bicycle. You don't see that a lot. Nice gentleman. Okay, so the big news. We have a new clutch and flywheel set from Clutch Masters, which is the FX400, and it can take more than double the amount of torque compared to the stock clutch. So that's a very, very big upgrade. So it's rated at around 1200 Newton meters. So big turbos, here we come. And I like it so much that we have one in stock. So it's a product available to the US market, and we decided to have an extra one for anyone in Europe who is looking for a clutch upgrade. If you're looking for that, go to AutoTopNL.shop and just order it and we'll send it over. Make sure you have a BMW specialist ready for that job, because it's quite a complicated job. And thanks to Gijsbert's a BMW specialist in the Netherlands who do a lot of stuff with us. They installed this clutch set, flywheel set, and it's just perfect. And they installed it perfectly. It was in one go and it took a few hours, and that was it. It's now just superb. So you have to run it in for about 1,000 kilometers, which is quite a lot. And that's because normally the stock clutch has like a full friction plate. You know, it's a full circle of one friction plate, you could call it that, which makes it really easy to use. You know, you can slip it a bit, it's not that much of a problem. But with this one, it has only a few friction plates, and you really feel that, and it's a lot more rough, you know, the material. Really have to break it in, so it's really, really firm and hard when you first drive the car. And I was a bit scared, I have to admit. I thought, oh, this is going to suck. I just couldn't pull away from a traffic light smoothly, and I was really, really bummed because it took so much time and money to get it to that point. After like, I've done 2,000 kilometers with it now, and I'm like completely the opposite now, because, you know, I got used to the clutch got used to the car, it ran in really well. So yeah, that's really, really important. And what's also important is the fact that the flywheel and the clutch is 5 kilos lighter than the stock unit. So that's a rotating part, which makes it run much more smoothly. You do get some rattles and stuff, some clutch chatter. You do have to get used to that, but that's just a minor downside. So let's head over to the Autobahn. Finally, man, done with the talking. I'm going to use M2, which opens the valves and puts everything into super aggressive mode. We don't have ESP anymore. Chassis is in Sport Plus. But I am going to close the valves again, because that's the way I like it. Because when you open the valves, it really takes over every other noise, and I really just don't like that. Because with this setup, you still hear the exhaust when you like pull through to top revs, but you still have those lovely turbo intake noises low down. And that's because of that Armor Speed air intake, which is just incredible. Just listen to these wonderful, wonderful sounds. Oh, that's nice. So it really reminds me of like a 997 GT2 right now, because of that immense torque and power with the manual gearbox, only with 4 doors, and it's just such a joy to drive. Now, I haven't done any testing. So I have no idea what we're going to do 100 to 200, for example, but let's find out. We did a 7.2 run with the 650 horses. So with the extra 50, I don't know, a 6.5 would be nice, I think. Maybe a bit ambitious, but who knows. I'm not sure if it's going to be third and then fourth, or just fourth, because we have a lot more torque, so it will pull through fourth gear at 100 way easier. But let's just give it a try in third. That's 685. Now, with the new clutch, it is harder to shift fast, but I'm sure we can do better than a 685. Let's give that one more try. Maybe try in fourth. Here we go. $705. Okay, we're going to use third again. $677. That's more like it. So as you can see, that like transition of gears is really slow, and that's because of me and because of the new clutch. So it can be a lot faster than this. 677, that's not bad, but it can be a lot better. But you liked it when I did this with my last video. Let's do a torque pull. Now watch this. This is so incredible. I'm going to use the full 900 Newton meters to pull through fifth gear. Okay, let's start at about 90. There we go. Yeah, this is where it picks up. 3,500 RPM. And then it's just gone. It becomes a madman. Jeez! Wow! That was 100 to 250 in fifth gear without too much trouble. Oh, this car has gone mad. It's so fast. And even in one gear, in the gear you don't even use in a 100 to 200 run, it still did a 796. That's how strong this engine is. It just pulls through the wrong gear with incredible pace. And a 544 200 to 250, that is really impressive, really impressive. Ceramics got a bit hot. You do hear them now. It was like after 30,000 kilometers, and I've done a few track days, I started to hear the ceramic brakes. Below that mileage, I didn't hear them. But even though they might sound like they're broken or something like that, it doesn't influence performance. They are always there, even if you've done 4 300 plus runs. Oh. The problem is that with the new clutch and me shifting this slowly, the turbo loses boost. So with the auto you have full boost even though you shift gears, but with this the boost drops and it has to boost up again. So that's why you lose a lot of performance on that shift. It's not just because I'm very slow at shifting, it's also because of that turbo pressure. Under 3,000 RPM nothing happens, and I've heard a few competition drivers, so that's the auto version, the auto gearbox, complain that because of all the eco stuff, it wants to run at low RPM and you don't have any power. So that's a plus for the manual, you don't have that problem. I'm going to do one more run, hope it cooled down a bit. I'm going to try it in third again, and I hope I'm not going to disappoint you guys with my granny shifting. That was faster. 6.6, come on! Victory! Like Johnny Drama would say. Yeah, you see that? The transition is a lot faster. 6.61. I'm happy with that number. And I'm going to try and improve it when it's a bit colder, because it's 21 degrees outside. So with like a 10 degree ambient temperature, a 6.5 is perfectly possible. You know, and I would be better at the shifting and stuff like that. But I like that a lot more. The Alpina B8 Grand Coupe. Holy crap, what a car. So don't forget, if you like this M3 G80 stuff, go to AutoTopNL.shop. You can get everything I have on my car. To the rest of you, thank you for watching. Go check out this video, this playlist, or subscribe to the channel. Bye guys.